Okay, so what does emotional intelligence mean to you?
Emotional intelligence is kind of like how you respond to certain situations and in certain aspects of your life.
Yep, that's completely right. And it's like you can use this to manage behavior in relationships, so it's like very beneficial. So the 4 aspects of this are self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, and relationship management. So, like being in the workplace as like a server, how has that helped you, like in any aspect of your emotional intelligence? Do you think it's like really helped it grow and increase, or do you think it's not helped you at all?
I think being a server helps you just because you will have tables who tip you like shit or treat you like shit, and you kind of have to know that it's not anything personal, that some people in this world are just kind of assholes
Yeah.
in general. So you have to know how to not take it personally and how to move on.
Yeah.
And also, I don't know if anyone's ever been in the service industry, but the service industry is really just one big gossip thing.
Yeah.
So you have people talking about you a lot. And so how you respond to those situations is also important. And I think it's helped me grow in terms of connections that I make with both co-workers and just regular people. Because I know not to take things so seriously as I could interpret them.
Yeah. Okay, so like as a society as a whole, how do you think that society views emotional intelligence versus education and IQ and like, things like that? How do you think that they scale them or rate them?
I think first and foremost, people view IQ as most important. You want to be intelligent. Everyone views Harvard, Yale, in glorious respect. Education, I think, ideally, society wants to rate that high, but in terms of how it's actually rated, it's pretty low, just because no one takes education seriously. Even the education system itself is kind of treated as a joke, in like public schools at least. But emotionally, your emotional health isn't taken seriously at all. How many times do people struggle with depression and they're treated as just people who are being sad for attention, or suicide, anything like that? It's really treated, people who struggle emotionally are treated as they are just doing everything for attention, and they're not valid, which isn't real at all.
Yeah. Do you think informing society or students or whoever it is, like informing them more on emotional intelligence could help them like acquire the skills like for self-awareness and like help them manage those emotions a lot better, or do you think it's just self-taught?
I think it's both. A lot of how you can handle things is just up to you in general, because how I handle something may be completely different than how you are going to handle something. But a lot of it should, some of it should be taught to us, because not many people, a lot of people think, oh, I'm the only one who goes through this. And it's not a great mindset to have, because a lot of the stuff that happens to us in life, other people have gone through. And so if you go into that saying like, hey, like, people have gone through this, people have come out of this, and these are the steps they've taken to come out on top of this or this situation. And I think that would be helpful a lot, especially in terms of like depression and anxiety, because how many times do those kids feel blackballed or like they're not part of something, when it's really more, I don't know the word for it. What's the word?
Like internal?
Not internal. It's more prevalent,
Well,
I guess, than a lot of people would make seem. Like, when I was in high school, I thought that, I didn't think like, only losers get depression, but I was like, no one has depression, no one has anxiety, like, that's rare. but like now that I've gotten older and my social group, I guess, yeah, has grown, you start to see that, you know, it's part of a lot of people's lives having some type of mental illness.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that's all that I have for you.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.